You guys take a good look at that. That is actually going to be the new RR Buildings headquarters shop. I am so excited because I've been planning this a very long time. I've gone through quite a few struggles to get to the point that we're at right now, which is today we're going to start building. But for you, this is the first in a video series about the entire process putting together this building. First off, I want to say thanks for being here. And if you aren't already subscribed, you might want to do that because there's going to be a ton of awesome content. We're going to be building one of the most challenging builds that I've ever done, probably one of the most unique, using products and methods that we haven't really done in a lot of post frames and some that we've never done. I'm anxious, I'm excited. And the whole point of this video is I want to take you guys through kind of the intro to what we're doing, what this is all about, some of the products we're using, and some of the challenges that I see through this process. So let's go ahead and start talking about those. I want to say I had like I said, a big problem getting this thing going because of this property. My house is actually very close, so this property was a perfect decision for me to purchase, but it did come with a lot of restrictions, and I had to fight with the county to end up putting this building in. I got that through, but I do have restrictions. I can only be 25 foot to the peak. I can only have 3,600 square feet maximum. All things that are way under the sizing of my old shop. So I'm gonna have to be very creative here, okay? So I'm gonna be doing things that I've never done in order to maximize my interior height while staying under the restrictions, which I don't wanna go into all that right now. Just know that this thing is gonna be very different than anything you guys have ever seen us build. But I'm stuck with 45 wide, 80 feet long. I am gonna put this big door here. This is gonna be an 18-foot wide door, plenty enough for me. And when I walk in here, this is gonna be like the main storage area. This is where you're gonna pull in a trailer, equipment, whatever. My guess is, you know, I'll park my truck in here sometimes, whatever. But as you walk over, we're gonna be in a totally different area that is gonna be more like my open work area. The ceiling height is gonna drop down here, and you'll see why in a future video, to only 16 feet, which is still quite large. But when I get over to this area right here, this is something I've never done, never, you know, seen it done, but we're gonna have a 45 foot, the entire width of this building, 24 feet wide, mezzanine, second story, completely unsupported, no post. So it's going to be a free floating area up top. I wanted to be able to drive out with a truck if I wanted to, this door over here, which is a 10-foot door. So I could drive all the way through here, but still have a second story with no posts anywhere. The second story is going to be so cool. It's going to have these monster windows that are looking out to the south. It's going to be like my studio, you know, maybe a little bit of a man cave. I don't really know exactly what the space is going to be, but I knew I wanted 2 stories, and I knew that I wanted to have something really cool. And by doing this truss system the way that we're going to do it, never done it in a post frame. I'm super excited. Now, this building is going to also be a high performance build. So we have been practicing the last few builds. We've built some barn dominiums. We've done blower door tests, and we've gotten amazing scores. But this is not a home. This is a shop. And I'm still shooting for sub 1 ACH50, so I'm hoping to do a blower door test in this series. So definitely, if you're excited about high performance builds, I think we're gonna be using a lot of really good products, stuff that I feel like I have learned a lot about, and now on my own build, it's what I want to use. That's the other big thing about this project, guys. If you're looking to build your own project in the future, everything I'm using it because I like it and I want to use it. Yes, I will be working with partners on this build. It's because I wanted the best for my own project. So whatever you see here, you can always ask me questions. It's all stuff that I truly do believe in, and that's why I'm using it here on my own project. So you will notice around me, we've got a foundation wall. We're not doing a pier system. We do love a pier system because it keeps the wood mainly out of the ground, but this is by all means the best way to do a foundation system for a post frame, in my own opinion. You'll notice even a foundation that is going around out here. We've got a huge wraparound porch that really does work with the design of this building, which I'm excited to do and to share with you guys. Speaking of the porch, I don't think the porch is going to add a ton of value to me personally from a standpoint that I'm going to sit out here and drink my coffee and, you know, utilize it. But the whole point of the porch is that I think it's a great way to add a great aesthetic to a post frame. And the point of this building isn't 100% for me. I'm doing a lot of this also for you guys so that you can see just how amazing post frame can be, how versatile it can be, because even though this is going to be my shop, I'm also utilizing this project as a way to kind of do proof of concept for somebody that wants to put up a shop house. So not just a straight barn dominium, but something with living space and a ton of storage space. So I'm gonna have two plans that are gonna be put out there. I'm gonna have a plan that is gonna be my building. It's gonna be how I built this. So if you want to follow along, if you wanna build something similar, you'll have that opportunity. But also I'm working with my designer to build it as a shop house so that this area that's 2 stories will also be living space. And I hope that I might get the opportunity to build my shop as a house shop in the future as well. So, you know, this is kind of self-serving. I'm trying to do proof of concept, but those options are out there for you guys if you want to take a look at those plans. I'll put a link down below. Whatever, man. They're full of details. It's the way that we build, the products we use, the methods, all that stuff is in those plans. They're highly detailed, and I try to make them super cost effective for you guys. They're not expensive at all. So let's talk about some of the challenges that I see in this project, because I didn't want to just build myself a standard building. A, because that's not very fun. B, because I want to educate you guys, show you what is possible in post frame. So some of the major challenges, like this end down here, that is where all the kind of what I would call fancy post frame work is going to be done. It is so irregular. It's like nothing we've ever done. It's a hybrid of post frame. We're gonna have a little bit of stick frame. We're gonna have a shed dormer on an end wall that is typically a gable end. We're not even gonna have gable ends on either end. We've got 4 gable ends on our side walls. Like, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a little crazy. We got trusses kind of going all sorts of different ways. We got probably 8 different trusses. We've got a 2,200 pound girder truss that is gonna be supporting the entire 24 by 45 mezzanine. It's gonna be crazy, and the roof system is gonna be unique. We're gonna have standing seam. There's gonna be a ton of different trim details. We got valleys, we got hips, we got all sorts of stuff, guys. I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. I'm a little anxious, but I'm also super excited, and I hope you guys are as excited. And I wanted this video to be the intro into what we got coming up. It's gonna be a long playlist of videos all about RRHQ 2.0 and all about kind of culminating the things that we've learned building post frames over the last 10, 12 years into building what I can hope to claim to be the best post frame I've ever built. And thankfully it's going to be for myself. And thankfully I'm going to record it all for you guys. So if you aren't already subscribed, most of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. It takes no effort other than to click on that little subscribe button in the corner. It doesn't cost you a thing. And you can hopefully then follow along, maybe be notified of all these videos, and hopefully learn something along the way. And if nothing else, maybe even be entertained and just, you know, maybe just live vicariously through Greg and I building RRHQ 2.0. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Make sure you guys check out the next video in the playlist, which is gonna start at the foundation. So that is where we're gonna start this thing. And I'm excited, so hope you guys follow along. See you later.